Are you looking for ways to create balance with your sanity and your relationships intact? If you are, stay tuned. What type of boundaries are you setting for your business and for your life? If you have a W-2 or a 9-to-5 type of position, you have a start time and an end time. And lots of times you are running out of there at your end time and you don't think about work again until you have to go back the next morning. When you are self-employed, how do you set these boundaries for yourself and your business? Trust me, I know this is your baby, and if you don't move the needle, then it won't move. But the bigger picture is, even though this is your baby, you can still experience burnout. And as we know from my Why Rest is Essential video, we know that rest and breaks must be an integral part of our systems and our routines. Additionally, when you are first getting started, you don't want to miss a sale, and you want to always be available to your clients. But this can overlap into your quality time with your family, your friends, or even your personal relaxation time. If your open hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., then let that phone ring at 5:30 p.m. and you know it's business related. Let it go to voicemail and make a note to address it when your next workday begins. If you were working a W-2 position and you left the office for the day, you wouldn't even know that the phone call came until the next morning anyway. And guess what? That business survives, and you know what? Yours will too. Creating balance by setting boundaries is up to you. Setting boundaries affords you the opportunity to enjoy those things in life that help to reset your mind, your creativity, your ability to receive downloads for solutions, and your relationships. Let's face it, whether you are married, dating, have a group of friends that have been your support and circle for years, those relationships require you to be present. Set those boundaries by setting office hours and plan to take your vacations so they can be real vacations and you can be refueled. Since we mentioned how rest is essential, let's expound upon that even further. When you do not get enough sleep, your brain is foggy no matter how much caffeine you ingest. Would you agree? Be honest. How many times on your W-2 job have you called out sick or slick because you needed an extra day off and you felt better, whether you did nothing, helped a loved one out, or went to the mall or park or something just to get away for the day? The same is true when you are self-employed. If you are still a solopreneur, then you need time to refuel for those amazing ideas to help you grow your business. If you have a team, you're the thought leader and you need time to refresh to see the next growth step for your business and your team. Are you getting your rest? Do you know how much rest you need to be highly functioning, whether you have the caffeine or not? I know I really do need 7 to 8 hours of sleep or rest to be at my best, but maybe you're good with 6 hours. Regardless of how many hours you need, it doesn't mean you work all of the other awake hours. Again, the balance is up to you, and you have to be the one to create it. Rest isn't always sleep. Rest can be a walk around the block, swinging on the swings at the park. You're never too old for that. Rest can be watching a movie, reading, coloring, or doing puzzles. Some of my rest time includes being outside in the warmer months or playing Scrabble or Words with friends, listening to music, and watching movies. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite rest activities are. Rest is also essential in creating balance for your business. When you are present in your current activity, you prevent distractions from sidelining your productivity. So when you're working on something and you have your phone nearby or notifications from your email are going off in the background on your laptop, you stop what you're doing and you look at them, even if you just glance to see who it is or if it's something that needs your immediate attention. But when you put your phone on silent and you either close your email if working on your laptop or desktop, or you mute all of your notifications, you intentionally prevent those distractions from derailing your productivity. This allows you to accomplish more, have more continuous productive time, and less tasks to carry over from one day to the next. This also has a lot to do with time management, which is another whole conversation or series of conversations. Comment below if time management tips interest you. Another distraction, talking about distractions, another distraction could be your own thoughts. Have you ever been minding your own business, being real productive, and here comes this random thought about something you said you wanted to look into or you thought of, and here it comes crashing your productivity flow? What has proven to be helpful for me is to jot that idea down or get it out of my mind immediately so that I can keep being present with the current task. If it's handy, keep a notepad, a notebook, or something designated for these ideas as they pop up so you can be present with it, acknowledge it, write it down, and then keep right on being productive with your current task at hand. The other way to be present is to prevent what they call analysis paralysis, which is when you are unable to make a decision about something because you're overthinking it or you're continually analyzing and researching. One thing that I found to be helpful in this case is to set a time limit. So if you realize 30 minutes in, you still haven't made any progress, it's time to set a timer. Give yourself a time frame, 15 to 30 minutes or so, to find a solution, the next step, or whatever it is you're looking for, and then make a decision. If at the end of that time frame you have yet to make a decision, write it down and come back to it and move on to your next task, project, or thing on your list. The goal here is to have forward movement on all of your tasks for the day and to make progress. And perhaps that particular one requires more time than you presently have allotted in order to get through your list for that day. And that's fine, but you don't want the rest of your day or your list to be derailed because you were unable to make a decision about something else. So set it aside and move that task to another day, and set aside time where you have the time and the ability to research it as needed. Create balance by being present, eliminating obvious distractions, and having a plan of attack in place for those not so obvious distractions. Self-care. Now you know it wouldn't be me if I didn't put self-care in. We all know self-care is essential, and while rest is a part of self-care, it still needs to be its own segment. What is your happy place? What brings you joy? When do you feel fulfilled? Self-care is just what the name implies, caring for yourself. It's not being selfish, it is not being disrespectful, but it is taking a moment to concentrate on you. And that could be a plethora of things, including grooming, manicure, haircut, pedicure, massage, activities, bowling, skating, riding, whether you're riding bikes, motorcycles, or horses, playing sports, or watching sports. Mental stimulation or destimulation, puzzles, reading, coloring, crafts, nor making things. The point is, whatever you enjoy doing that makes you smile and you wish you had more time to do, create balance by scheduling those things into your tasks for the day. Your future self will thank you. While this video has focused on creating balance while being self-employed, it also applies to your personal life and if you have a W-2 position and side hustles that you're trying to manage. But I have a whole separate video for your personal plan, and if you're interested, I'll leave the link in the description below. Please be sure to like this video so you can revisit it when you need a refresher. Share it with a friend so you can coordinate your self-care activities together and help them create balance. And comment below some ways you create balance in your business so we can continue the conversation and learn from one another together. Be sure to subscribe for more videos on encouragement, leadership, and success in your business and in your personal life.